It's a tabletop review.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I just dream of fishing while I'm going through my workday. I listen to my boss, though he's driving me berserk. Damn it, I can't take much more because my brain is really hurting.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this episode of G4 Outdoors. I am usually late when it comes to jumping on the bandwagon of things. Today we're going to be looking at the Gerber Mini Covert Auto in Coyote Brown with a plain edge on it. I really do like this knife. It's pretty quick to deploy. It's very easy to carry. Got a really nice deep pocket clip. Super nice. I like the lock fixture on it. Straight out of the box, this is an extremely sharp knife. Very happy with almost everything on this knife. So one thing about this, actually there's going to be about three things about this. They hit the mark so good on this, but they missed it so far. Let's get into those reasons. Okay, so first off, like I said, this does come straight out of the box. Extremely sharp. So on the plus side, it does come out very sharp, and with the S30V blade, it is a very nice steel, easy to keep sharp, and it stays sharp for a long time. If I can get this light to shimmer on here just for a little bit, you can see exactly where Gerber really dropped the ball on this blade. Can you see the how deep of a edge that is right there? And if we come over here to the other side, you can see how shallow of an edge that is right there. I wish I could mic that to tell you exactly how deep each side of these edges are, but they really did miss the point. It's ground on one side a lot more than the other. There, we can talk on this tip here for just a second. See the tip, how that's very narrow on the shiny part right there. Let's turn it over and look at the tip over here, and you can see how that tip has a really long blade on it right there. So the grind on this is not perfect by any means, but it is very sharp the way it is. Another thing, I'm not really concerned about the blades being centered in the knife. It's centered enough for me. It's not touching the edges, so it does make for a clean draw. Not too shabby there. I'm not one to really complain about edges being centered or anything like that. This is a Benchmade Mini Griptilian. Used to be my EDC. Now we're running with this one here. So yeah, it lines up okay in the center. Could be a little bit better, but you know, just one of the things they missed on. When we're talking $140, there shouldn't be any problems. There shouldn't be any bad things to say about knives when you're coming in at a price point around $140. Like the Benchmade Mini Grip right here, I don't have any complaints about this one here at all, except for I wish I did not get a serrated blade. So another thing that they really missed on this particular knife is the safety. It's got a really solid detent in it, but it's real crunchy at the same time as well. Hopefully in time that'll get broken in. It is a super tactile safety. Let's go into another thing that they really missed on this, and this is a huge gripe for me. I'm going to be really quiet and open this up slowly so you can hear this. Can you hear all those little bitty clicks? This is not a smooth button at all. Let's do that one more time. That was 5 little skips. And I would have to take this apart in order for you guys to look down in here and see this button. But I think it's some sort of aluminum, and with the steel blade rubbing up against this release button, it is not wearing good at all, so it's very rough when you're pushing this button. And it's not that big of a deal, but again, it's one thing that they really, really missed on this particular knife. If you just push the button, you can still feel that. It's not super noticeable. I'm lying, it's real noticeable. But it is one thing, if I'm buying a knife for $140, I really expected more than this. This is one of those knives that, where I bought it from, that you are not allowed to, well, you get to test the shelf model. If the shelf model is good, all the others should be good as well. So I went ahead and tested the shelf model. It seemed to be okay. So I went ahead and bought this one and got it home. Found out that it's awfully crunchy. So another thing that I don't like about this is the belt clip. Now, like I say, this is an extremely deep carry knife. But the portion in between here, the gap right here, is made for some pretty thin jeans. Now, the jeans that I'm wearing is Duluth, the fire hydrant jeans. It's a pretty thick canvas material. But when I get this in my jeans, that is just a super thin gap. Look down here again, that's a super thin gap. And so this really closes up on my jeans. You can go either way you want with that. It holds super tight, but it is very hard to get out of my jeans. So in no way can I consider this a tactical knife for me. And not that I actually ever carried a knife for a tactical reason. They've just been tools. So, you know, I can complain about it being too tight, but on the other hand, I'm not really mad about it. So it's just one of those things. It's just going to be a quick tabletop review saying that this is a fantastic knife. For $140 though, I'd like to see this knife around 75 bucks. Now if this knife came in at $75, it would be a fantastic buy with all of these small little issues on it. But for $140, I really do expect a little bit more in knife quality than what they have put into this. So this is a very mixed opinion review. I'm sorry if I confused anybody. It is a great knife. It is a very sharp knife. It is a very good running knife. It's a very safe knife. And if you wear thinner jeans, this is going to work out fantastic for you. So anyway, that's just my take on the Gerber Mini Covert Auto. Guys, I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. I will see you in the next one. I'm out.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I just dream of fishing while I'm going through my workday. I listen to my boss, though he's driving me berserk. Damn it, I can't take much more because my brain is really hurting. And now the bank is always calling and I don't know what to do. And I haven't bought a crankbait since like 1992. But the bass are out there schooling.